Yo, what's up you guys, it's your boy User Friendly back at you again with another video, and today we're going to be breaking down how you disguise your defense in college football 25, and we're specifically going to be looking at your shell coverages. Now, the only way you could see this option is if you're in your formations tab. It's not going to work if you're in your concepts or play type or coach suggestions, any of that, okay? So once you pick your base defense on your formations tab, if you look at the very bottom, you see it says shell, and right now it's on default. Now, what that means is whenever you come out, let's say you come out in a cover 3, and a cover 3 traditionally you only have a 1 high safety up there, right? Now when that setting is set on default, you're going to come out in a cover 3 look. That's just what it is. This is just going to tell your opponent what look you're in, and it's just kind of like a dead giveaway. It doesn't really make them think twice. So what we want to do to disguise that is kind of play around with the coverage shells. So for example, if you're someone who likes to run cover 3 a lot of blitzes, what you could do is come out in a cover 2 shell while running your cover 3, and now let's see what happens when you run this cover 2. You have these 2 high safeties up here, and if you run this every play and you mix up your formations and if you mix up your plays, this could really throw your opponent off. It's going to make him think twice about what formation you're in, as opposed to coming down in that cover 3 look where it kind of looks like this and you have that 1 high safety up here. And yeah, that's just going to tell your opponent you're always in that, right? And vice versa. You could be running a cover 4 palm and come out in a cover 3 look, or even cover 2 man look. This is a cover 2 man look, and as you could see, our guys are pressed up against the line here, when really the traditional cover 4 would be like this guy's back here, this guy's like a little bit off the ball, this guy might be over here, and this guy's definitely back here. Okay, this is what a traditional cover 4 look would be like. But since we came out in that cover 2 man look, our guys were kind of pressed up against the line. You could basically just run that type of look while running something so shallow. For example, you can make them think that you're running this like cover 2 man look when really no one's manned up. This is all zone coverage, but they're pressed up against them like they're manned up, right? Makes your opponent think a little bit. Okay, now if you double click Y or triangle, you can give your defensive backs any assignment. So for example, I want Travis Hunter to man up that running back, so I'm going to click circle for Travis, and I'm going to go up with the right stick, man coverage, and then it's going to ask me, okay, who do you want him to man cover? Well, I want R1. There we go. Now he's man covered. Now if you want to do that same thing for the linebacker and you don't want to switch to your linebacker, what you could do is right twice. Oh my god, he snapped the ball, got me slipping. Oh my gosh. Right twice on the D-pad, and then you could click any linebacker. I mean, you only have 2 here, but the point is you don't have to switch to your linebacker to give him an assignment. You could be anyone you want on the field. So for example, linebackers on the D-pad right twice. Let's say I want square to man triangle for whatever reason. Just man him up. I could do that from being the defensive lineman or the corner or the safety. It doesn't matter. If you want to do this for the defensive line, it's the same thing but left on the D-pad twice. Okay, so linebackers is right on the D-pad twice, lineman is left on the D-pad twice, and all your DBs twice on triangle. Now you see how I just backed up off the ball like that really quickly? How you do that is by clicking triangle, and with the left thumbstick you go up and you give them cushion. Right, so let's say you come out in like a cover 3 shell and you're running Tampa 2, press triangle and then go down with the left thumbstick, and you see how it just presses them up against them? You're going to press them off the line of scrimmage, you know? That's going to cause some timing issues. Let's say you don't want them to press, but you still want them to play that flat and shallow route. If you want your corners or your linebackers to play like kind of underneath, if your opponent's like throwing these shallow routes, what you could do, triangle, and then with the right stick, click down, and that's going to have your players play underneath. So you see how you guys are like playing underneath? They're keeping everything in front of them. They're not worried about the deep part of the field. This is for like if your opponent likes to throw these like little flat routes. Now if your opponent likes to go over the top, triangle, right stick up. That's going to have your people play over the top. You could even have them play a little farther off the line by clicking up on the left thumbstick, give them some cushion. Cover 2 is probably not the best, you know, if you're expecting someone to go over the top a lot. You change your coverage, have your guys play over the top, and if you click triangle, you could also have your guys play inside or outside shading, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So you see how we just switched to man coverage here. Let's go ahead and shade our guys inside. You see that? Let's see what happens when we shade them outside. See how they shaded outside? So I hope this helped. Remember, it's only going to work if you're in your formations tab, so make sure you kind of know what plays you like to run. If you're someone who likes to use the concept tab or coach suggested, I would recommend you guys just kind of memorize what plays you like to run. That way you could find them in your formations, switch up your looks every single play. Kind of make your opponent second guess everything you do. Alright guys, quick thing I forgot to mention, if you want to switch your safety look pre-snap, you're going to want to press triangle, and with the left thumbstick you have the option of doing a cover 2 look or a cover 3 look. Just something to keep an eye on if you forgot to switch your coverage shell in the huddle. And that's basically how you disguise your defense in college football 25. You guys, if I made this easy to understand, go ahead and drop a like below, as it really helps motivate me to grow this channel and bring you guys valuable college football 25 content. If you want a more in-depth breakdown on zone coverages, I made a video about match coverages. I'm gonna leave it on the screen for you guys if you want to check it out. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you, man. As always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.